Alright, so hi, we are back with our series of BTM. So we asked Mr. AI to form some of the questions, and we wanted to do a personality assessment test of different AI models. So as a psychologist, I thought I should be doing something creative, and I always had this idea of testing out if do machines to also have some personalities. And to my surprise, yes, Grok AI, and we asked Mistral to frame a MBTI personality assessment test, and it gave us questions on certain parameters, and we would be now testing Mistral AI, ABN BTM-1, Google Gemini, and ChatGPT. No, we'd be testing Mistral, BTM, Gemini, and Claude, and we would make ChatGPT to assess it. So give me questions to test personality of other AI models. I will give you response of each, and after getting the answers, when I say now, then generate the evaluation. Don't reply anything before that. So we have given our prompt, and now ChatGPT has given us questions, and let's see. All right, so let's start with Claude. Let's start a new chat. Claude, reply to these questions. All right, and we are like giving out the questions to Claude. So this is the MBTI, and okay, so Claude is giving us. So this is what happens when we give set of questions and we don't prompt in a way they understand. So after we wrote in sequence, after that, Claude understood, and now we'd be taking out the answers. And let's take it and go back to GPT. This is by Claude. All right. All right. So Claude is done. Now we would be again taking out the questions, and we will go to BTM-1, and we would be going to BTM-1. Or no, let's go to Gemini. Answer all of these one by one in sequence. Answer all. Let's see how Gemini 2.5 flash. Okay, so Gemini has given us the answer. They are self-evaluating that we don't want. So from Gemini, okay, then we got it from Gemini, fine. And since we put the value now, ChatGPT is not disturbing us. So okay, we will now go to ABN BTM-1, and let's go to ABN BTM-1. We are back at BTM, and answer all of these. We don't need to write any sequence or anything. We will be just writing. We accidentally. Okay, so yeah. So here's the question. It replied to a old chat, I think. It gave us very direct answer that we don't need. So now we have given the same questions. All right, so I think we gave the right questions, right? Or I switched something. Do you prefer focus on the outer world, extroversion of your inner world? Let's see. Yeah, so now we have given the questions, and let's. All right, so this is basically the same. All right. We have got the response from BTM-1. From BTM-1, all right. And we have given the response to ChatGPT. Now who is left? So BTM-1 is done. We have got Gemini done. We have got Claude AI done. We would be now going to Mistral. We are going to Mistral, who took the test of all these models initially. All right, so we have given Mistral, and now Mistral will be answering these questions that ChatGPT has given. And all right, so I think these models are self-evaluating. So from Mistral AI, who is left? Grok. Grok is left. So let's go to Grok and let's ask Grok how Grok AI feels about these questions. And afterwards, we would be asking ChatGPT to evaluate, and later on, we'll be evaluating on our own. We will be having a different session where I will be testing out clinically that how these models performed on the basis of MBTI and how clinically we diagnose such test from Grok AI. Now give us detailed differences between all these AIs in box with their personality type. What you think? Who is better for which task? Now let's see how ChatGPT gonna describe. All right, so we have got, this is a very detailed analysis, by the way. Like, this is something nice about ChatGPT 4.5 and 5 versions. They are really nice in higher dimensional reasoning because it has also given us the summary of operational style, the strengths and ideal task requiring nuisance understanding emotions. Really nice, really nice. I would be keeping this. We'll take a print of this and we would be analyzing each model on the basis of their response. We'll be also taking some complex personality assessment test. And let's understand how what we have got. So Claude is INFP, Gemini is ENTP, BTM-1 is INTJ. That's what we all got even in Mistral, right? Mistral AI is ENTP and Grok AI is ENTP. So Mistral AI and Grok AI have the same personality type. And BTM-1 is different from all of these. And Claude is also INFP. So I think this introverted personality AI models, these are more advanced. These are more, I mean, they have this internal complex architecture that makes them more reliant. Because when I use Claude and when I use BTM-1, I think BTM-1's EB feature, it's fabulous, it's fantastic. And when we talk about Claude, whether you talk about coding or you talk about any drafting, or it has like more advanced features even ChatGPT or Gemini or Grok AI don't have. So to me, Claude is number one. Number 2 is BTM-1. Number 3 would be Grok. ChatGPT is not very reliant because it gives you fabricated answers sometimes, but BTM-1 do not hallucinate. Claude AI don't hallucinate. Up to I have experienced them in long-term use. Gemini is also nice. Gemini has more features in it. But I think talking about personality assessment test, every AI has its own pros and cons. But this is something I don't think anyone has attempted to do. And this is a really nice comparison. This is how we should look at AI models. This is how we should understand AI model. This is how it helps us understand the metacognitive ability, or this is a way we should be looking at these artificial intelligences as a neural architecture network which has its own understanding. Because when we train AI on a large data set, sometimes they learn from the data, but when we have the reinforcement learning in them, they do learn from their own. So if you take the same assessment or test, maybe in higher versions or maybe in lower versions, we could see a fluctuation in personalities. Like a human being evolve with time, a human being do have this evolving process of becoming a better version of their own self. So when someone is not very confident in their own way, by time when they evolve, they become confident. So even in this AI models, because when we say artificial intelligence, it has a neural network. It has its own capacity to understand, to perceive the world. Like when we did the test and we asked the AI models to visualize a world where AIs and humans are coexisting, we could see all the 4 models that we took in the test generated 4 different photos depicting. If we look at those 4 different photos, we might could come up to a different conclusion. All those 4 photographs had something unique in their own way. So I think we should be having some emergent behavior consciousness studies on these models. We should be also developing some theoretical aspect of psychotechnology. We should be also working on leveraging more behavioral test, more personality dynamics, inclusion test to understand these models better. Personality type is different. And that's the exact reason when we look for the same question, when we seek the same answer from 4 different AI models, we get different responses. So for a basic understanding of knowing these types, so this helps us understand how exactly their minds are working. So I think this dynamicity that we have in these different models is something very new that I wanted to test. We're gonna be making more such videos. So thank you for watching the series.